How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel, Pete Carport. This is my 1984 Porsche 944 that a few years ago we started turning into a track/weekend ripper car, mainly by removing as much weight as possible, and that included removing the AC. Now I want to go ahead and add some airflow to the car while eliminating even more weight. So this should be a pretty quick video based on what I've seen out there, and we're going to remove our rear quarter windows, replace them with these acrylic ones here that I ordered off of gt/racing.com or GT Racing, and we're gonna put them in, see how well that goes. And you can see these are pretty light, pretty basic material, and they will replace your heavy glass rear quarter panels here. And as you guys can see here, it adds some airflow. So this should allow us to get a little more airflow while driving around because we have no AC. We're in Florida. And I also decided to remove my windshield wipers for weight reduction, and also they weren't working on the car, so they needed to go anyways. Not sure if I'm going to be adding any back, but we need to get some airflow going so we don't have fogged up windows if it does start to rain or even start to get cloudy outside while I'm driving around. So let's go ahead and pull the old windows out. It should be very simple. I watched a video on it just a little bit ago, and all you really need to do is pull back on this, use a flathead screwdriver or one of those plastic trim removals, pop up your window. Just get into this and see how easy that is. And then there's a string trick to putting these back in. Now, I gotta be honest, these window trims here are completely shot. They are gonna be replaced, but I do need to order them. I wanna go ahead and see if we can test fit these windows in here, see how easy it is to do this. And then we'll have a little bit of practice when we actually install the brand new gasket. So let's pop these old ones out. I'll show you guys how that happens, and then we'll pop them back in with our new windows. All right, so I suggest probably using a plastic trim removal tool, but I watched the video, the guy used a screwdriver. I can't find my plastic trim removal tool, so I'm gonna go ahead and make sure I use a towel so we don't scratch any paint. And yeah, this gasket's shot. It's already kind of breaking up, unfortunately. Hopefully we can get this out without it falling apart. He said in the video you just kind of slide it up underneath there and pry it up. So we're gonna get this up underneath here. Well, guys, that wasn't what I expected. In fact, I'm a little upset. That was disappointing, but we're gonna move on. And I wanted to fill you in. So obviously I shattered the glass, not what I was expecting. And a lot of it is because this gasket is so old, so brittle, and it's just falling apart. I wasn't able to snag up under this layer here that you really need to get to kind of pull the gasket out. Instead, I slipped just a little bit and the whole glass shattered. So be very careful if you're doing this at home. Especially if you want to save that glass. Now, luckily, we're swapping ours out. Like I said, I did want to hold on to that for future, but I'm going to forget about it. And I could have edited this out, but I decided to show you guys realistically what could happen. Now, I'm not going to be able to show you guys how to pop this in, but I will leave the video on how to pull these back in with the string, because moving forward, I'm not even going to order a new piece. This is very heavy, and we're trying to remove weight, so we're going to do away with that altogether. This is going to be my track car, so I don't really need to have nice looking gaskets. We're going to go ahead and double side tape, so I can run down and get some, press this in, and then I'm going to go ahead and get some black silicone and nicely silicone all the edges, get it to look the best we can and also be functional. And then we'll do the other side. I'm probably just going to cut that gasket off so we don't run into the same issue, and pull that one out, and then we'll take it for a ride, and I'll let you guys know how much airflow I get. Is this worth it? Also, I thought these were going to come with little flap caps. I don't know why, but I thought I saw that in the video or photo that I saw of these before ordering. But I want to come up with something to cover these up, at least while I'm running through a car wash or anything like that. So by the end of the video, we'll have these installed and we'll take it for a ride. So let's go down and get those things and put this in. Well guys, I got both sides installed. The caulk is all dry and I got a chance to take it for a drive, get it up to 60 to 70 miles an hour. But I gotta say I'm very disappointed on the functionality of this out the box. Barely any airflow on the inside, even going 50, 60, 70 miles an hour. And I was really hoping just out of the box that I would have some sort of breeze going, especially in these summer months coming up here. I was hoping I'd get cooled off a little bit more, but I know these are supposed to have hoses hooked up to them so you can direct the airflow, so that should improve that. But out of the box, I've got to give this a very low score on functionality. A 3 out of 10 is what I'm going with on this. And then we move on to looks. So originally when I pulled these out of the box, I thought they looked kind of cheap and flimsy. I was pretty upset with the overall look of them. But once I got them installed, I gotta say they look really, really good. Very aggressive, very track oriented, which is what I was hoping for. So the looks of them, I gotta say, 8 out of 10, even with my crappy caulking I did, you know, not going with the original seals on this, which of course you could do. I still think it looks great. I do need to kind of fix this up because when I took the seals out, the original paint, which is a different color, is showing. So it kind of has a bad look to it. But overall, stepping back, it looks really, really good. And once I fix that up, either I'm going to get some 3N rubber seal and put it along here, or I'm going to go ahead and just get some color match paint and touch that up. So overall, with the looks and the functionality, and then I gotta tell you the price, I just found the receipt in the box. I did not realize I paid nearly $400 because I bought these a while ago, guys. Nearly $400. Now, for a mod that doesn't really give you much, it doesn't really save you a whole lot of weight on a track car, that's a lot of money. I could have thrown those into brakes and suspension, which is probably what I should have done, but you can't look back, and I do like the way it looks, and it is something I probably would have done anyways. I've got to say, overall, I'm going to give these about a 5 out of 10. So if it's something you're looking to do, put your money elsewhere, especially if it's a track car, and do this if you have nothing else to do. So with that said, I hope you guys liked the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you maybe learned something, a way to maybe install these if you would decide to get these down the road. And this is another way you can install them without the gaskets. You guys have an awesome day, a blessed week, and I'll catch you on the next video.